Hi, today we are going to talk about the formulas for kinematics in one direction. Okay. These formulas are actually highlighted in your modules, and these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 na ton ka mga formulas na ginagamit. Tanani sila are derived from these three and then some concepts nga dapat nyo madumduman. Okay. This guy, delta x, is actually your change in displacement. As you may know, ang aton na delta or the symbol for change is final minus initial. So this means that this is displacement final minus displacement initial. So karon puro ko lang na sila xf, xi, tf, okay, para dasig. Kumagaw mo na siya. Okay? This is change in time. So time final minus time initial. And this is change in velocity. So velocity final minus velocity initial. Another thing, you might notice later on nga gagamit na lang kita delta t or t because it's a common thing in word problems nga ang aton nga time initial is 0 seconds. It's usually like that. But yeah, unless given to you nga it starts at 3 seconds or let's say ano siya what is the speed of the car from t is equal to 3 seconds to t is equal to 6 seconds. So, kabalo ka sang initial kag sang final na t. But usually, it's 0. It's a common thing. So, that's why ang ato nga mga derived formulas karon delta t na lang or t ang ginagamit. So, hindi ka mo makibot ha? Okay. So, yeah, let's see how the first formula was derived. From the definition of your velocity. So, velocity naton is distance. Actually, this is speed, no? Speed is distance over time. Velocity is actually displacement over time. So, ang isulat ko this, delta x over delta t. Now, you know, delta x, that's xf minus xi. Instead of tf minus ti, I'll just write delta t. Kabalo na kamo sang meaning, naanag mo na siya, okay? Let's clean this up. This becomes v equals x of f minus xi over delta t. What we want in our equation is for xf to stay in this side. So, ang matabo, xf minus xi is equal to v delta t. Okay? So, gin-transpose ko lang si delta t, ginimos-imos. Now, I have xf minus xi equals v delta t. Okay. So, the final displacement of our object is equal to transpose xi is piyak. So, xi plus v delta t. And this is our first formula. Okay, you'll notice that there is a little x. Diri nga subscript sa aton nga v. That's just saying this is the formula for the object moving at the x-axis or horizontal ni siya nga motion. These formulas will still apply later on kung ang atong nga lesson is about free fall na. Bisan sa projectile, pero may gamay lang nga mga liso-liso, no? So, yeah, just know another thing nga if x na makita niyo da, kay tungod sa x-axis ni siya gagiyo-giho. Okay? So, yeah, that's how we got the first formula. Okay. Let's proceed to the second formula, no? Erase tayo na line. Okay. For the second formula, we now have a little bit here. Si A, acceleration na siya. So, as you know, acceleration is the change in velocity over the change in time. So, ang atong definition will be delta V over delta T equals VF minus VI over delta T. Himuson tanang sa babaw, that becomes VF minus VI over. Now, instead of saying delta T, our source just turned it into T. That's fine. T, no? Same lang Japon. Okay. So, gusto naton si VF ang mapabilin sa diri nga side. So, putang tadi siya. This is equal to AP. Okay. Now, VF is equal to, transpose si VI sa piyak. This gives you VI plus AP. Okay. And this is your second formula. So, duwa natin ka formulas, human na. Okay? The third formula is actually pretty self-explanatory, no? Kahit ginastoryahan ta, average mo. So, V average is ang meaning sa AVG. Diba kung magsiling kita average, ang sum sang, let's say, isa, dua, tatlo, hasta magdamo-damo pa na siya. Over kung pila na sila kabilog, diba mo na siyang average. Yep. So, in our case, guys, ang aton diri nga ginastoryahan nga average is just your initial and your final. Pila na sila kabilog? Dua. Ang wala na siya meaning sa V average. Okay? So, yep. Let's move on to the third formula. Okay. So, the third formula makes use of the V average actually. So, ina siya, let's see here. Ang aton na V is equal to distance over time. So, siguro, makasiling kita nga distance or displacement is equal to VT, no? Magic triangle ni siya. Kung kabalo ka mo sa magamit. Okay. But, in this case, ang aton displacement is delta x na naton. And then, ang aton din nga istoryahan is average velocity. So, instead of V lang, ang isulat naton, V initial plus V final over 2 times T. Okay. This guy, and this guy. Okay, now, ang matabo sina, ipagwa ko lang si 1/2. So, xf minus xi is equal to, siya niwas, 1/2 V initial plus V final times T. Okay. Ang matabo pagid sini, ang aton niya nga nabalaan is ang aton nga final na velocity is defined as this second formula. So, isubstitute ni ang aton nga second formula diri sa aton nga VF. So, medyo malaba-laba ni siya. XF minus XI equals 1/2. Okay. VI plus, ang VF naton, si second formula, VI plus AT times T. Okay. So, medyo pagamayon ta ni siya para may space kita sa babaw. Okay. Alright. Simplify this further, guys. Si XF lang gusto na ito mabilin, di? So, si XI will be transposed sa piyak. Positive na siya subong. Plus 1/2. Miyara kita 2 ka VI, so that's 2 VI plus AT times T. Simplifying further, that is XI plus 1/2 times 2. So, ang matabo, imuon ko, i-distribute ko ni si 1/2 sa sulod. Kag si T pagid, distribute ko man na siya sulod. Pubutaan ko lang araw. Ara. So, 1/2 times 2 is 1. So, this becomes VIT plus si 1/2, pabilin, and then you have A, T, may 2 na kita ka T, that's squared. And this is how we got the equation for x of f, or the formula for x of f. So, xi plus VIT plus 1/2 AT squared. So, ini siya si, wait. So, this is one of the very familiar gid nga mga formulas para sa inyo, I guess. And that is our third formula. And the last formula. So, the last formula, ikalima, though same na siya sa ikaapat na formula. So, mang-substitute man ta Japon halin sa ikaduha nga formula. But, instead of VF, we are going to substitute T. So, irison ta ni Danay ho. Pagkamayang. So, from your formula number 2, makuha kita sang inog substitute kay T. So, that's VF minus VI equals, actually, that's VF is equal to VI plus AT. Okay. So, what we do is transpose VI. So, VF minus VI equals, ang A naton, panaog na siya. That's over A equals T. Siya ni guys, ang inog substitute naton. So, para hindi kita malipat, sa iluto siya sa piyak. Oops. Wait. There you go. Okay. So, daan na siya para hindi siya malimtan, no? Now we have xf minus xi equals 1/2 times vi plus vf. Imbis nga t, ang isulat naton vf minus vi over a. Okay, we will simplify this further. So, xf minus xi equals now 1 times vi plus vf times vf minus vi. So, siguro mas familiar sa inyo kung amo ni ang plastada, vf plus vi times vf minus vi. This is actually the difference of squares. This will give you vf squared minus vi squared. If you're not convinced, go ahead and FOIL kay makita niyo na siya nga amo ni ang aton nga answer. Also, ang sudalom, that is 2 lang man times a. So, 2a. Okay. And finally, we just want to know the formula for vf squared. So, si 2a, transpose di siya sa piyak. That should give you vf squared equals, si VA, masaylo man na siya. So, ma-positive na sa instead of negative. That's VI squared, no? Dason, plus 2A times. So, imbis na divide, nag-times na sa XF minus XI. And this, guys, is your, or how we derived your fifth formula. Those are the 4 formulas, and actually, guys, it is on ni pala. Control, Shift, N. Kumbaga, do advanced naman, no, para for our free fall bodies, guys, ang aton gamiton nga equations will still be the same, and we're only gonna talk about the examples na lang. Examples na lang gamiton ta. Now, if you want to make formulas for your free-falling bodies, instead of using x, we are going to use y. So with that, ang aton diri nga mga formula are now yf is equal to yi plus vi, pero no, not vi. More like vy na dala, vy, delta t. So, there you go. And then that's vy final equals vy initial plus are. In free falling, guys, ang aton nga acceleration is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Tama ko diha? Acceleration due to gravity. In our class, guys, ang aton nga acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meters per second squared. Okay? So that's 9.81 meters per second squared. Now, instead of using ax, we are going to write gt. Okay? Ang aton nga vx average will still be the same. So, yeah, vy average equals vy initial plus vy final over 2. Okay. Next, instead of xf, yf na natin equals y initial plus vy initial t plus 1/2 imbis nga ax g t squared. And then, that's vyf squared equals vyi squared plus 2 imbis nga ax g yf minus yi. So, latawan nyo lang ang kinalain, guys. Ang atong na ax, nagimo nga g. Tanan nga x, nagimo lang na sila y. Another thing that you have to consider, so, yeah, at the peak of our, sa pinaka-top gid, guys, ang aton nga free-falling bodies, if nag-bounce magina siya like this, nag-bounce, kumbaga naglupad siya like this, it kind of forms a parabola, no? Somehow, at the highest naton nga point or at the peak, guys, ang aton dira nga v is equal to 0. Okay. So medyo gaunta tala siya gamay ang aton nga object. Okay. Now, miss, is this going to be the same with parabolic or projectile motion? Sort of, but there is an x and y component. That's why I told you guys nga ang aton nga vector is quite important. But yeah, that's for another meeting, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, those are the five formulas for both your horizontal and vertical motions. Examples naman sunod ah.